Hey everybody, welcome back to another tutorial lesson. In this one, I'm going to show you Blender 3.5 Alpha's new sun position modification. They upgraded the add-on, and in case you did not know, if you come into preferences and just type in sun, you have a sun position add-on. Should be default enabled. If it's not, enable it, and you can download 3.5. You can get the Blender launcher and go to your downloads for the daily and get that, and so that way you can follow along. So now what I want to do is I want to just grab a picture, and let's see, I know I've got one in here. I don't know if you knew you could do this, but you could take a picture and just drop it directly into Blender. And so I'm actually going to delete that, pick up like a front view, and then I want to go ahead and drop it in so it's nice and flat. And now that looks pretty good. So now I could just kind of position this like so. Take a top view, bring it over here, scale it up. Maybe not that much, maybe about like that. Okay, so now we got this neat little view here. And let's just say I wanted to take something like the boat, and I wanted to get the boat, and then I wanted this dock, and I wanted to model all this stuff out. So what you would do is you put a couple different things in the scene, whatever you choose. You could put the buildings in. So if I wanted to like block out the building and kind of recreate this, if you will, and then I have this nice little snazzy building right here, and I've got this boat going. Well, the sun position to get this to look like this is going to be insane. So what you can do is you can come over here, and I'm going to throw a sun in. So just grab a regular sun, go over to cycles, enable scene lights and scene world. And you can do this in the shader editor if you want, or you can just come over here and go to color for the background. And I'm just going to throw in a sky texture for that. And if you come on down, you'll see a few different things here. Sun position is one of them. So now you would come in with the teardropper, select your sun. And now, well, it didn't really select it. Let's see if we can get the sun and move it out just a little bit so I can select that. Okay, so now I've got the sun and I've got the sky texture in here. It's really all you need. Now, sky texture is going to be what it is. It's going to be all washed out. And just so we can see this, I'm going to bring the contrast down just a little bit so it's not so blinding. And obviously I wouldn't want these shadows right here, but anywho. So what you could do here is once you go into the sun position, you're going to need a few things. Here's what you're going to need. You're going to need GPS coordinates. So most cameras, pictures, phones, stuff like that is recording all this information. So you could go in and get the longitude and latitude. Okay, you can get these GPS coordinates, the north offset, the time zone, potentially daylight savings time, the actual day, month, year, and the whole like, and get all of those different things. And then you're going to take that information from your photo, which I do not have here, so I'm going to do all that, and you can plug it in. So enter in your GPS coordinates first. Let me bring that back. Enter in your GPS coordinates here, your longitude here, your latitude here. Grab your north offset. You should have these different things. Plug that in. You can change the distance, a few things. The time zone, super important. The time, daylight savings, like I said, you can check that on or off. That's going to make a big difference. So if I turn that on. Now, another thing they upgraded, which is super cool, and it's actually very helpful. Let me just kind of scrunch this down so it looks kind of like what you would see. It says show surface. And so now I can actually see the sun, and it has analemmas. And what this will do is this will kind of give you a display of the effect of the sun, where it's at, and it's going to do it. And I don't have all the information in here, but it will kind of move this thing around according to that, and then the time of day. So wherever you took this picture, and you want that perfect lighting so you can make that scene, it's going to do that for you. And if we come over here to the dictionary, which words forever change in here, and you can see analemma. And it is a plot or graph in the shape of a figure 8 that shows the position of the sun in the sky at a given time of day, such as noon, or specific local measurement throughout the year. Okay, so if you were to come over here, you'll see that. And it's in a figure 8, so you can get that. And what it'll do as you're doing this, if you were on the 25th day, and maybe I can hit enter, yeah, see it shifts, and 25th day, 12th month, whatever, 2023, or you can, change the year, the time, super important. The time zone is going to change a ton of things. So at this time, there was no freaking light right here, right? So, I mean, you gotta set it all up. It's actually pretty easy. And when you do that and you have all those coordinates that you can put in for the longitude and latitude, everything is going to change where the sun is going to be. And that is how you control it. And that is the purpose of the sun position add-on. Thanks for watching, guys. And I'll post your results on my community page if you've got some cool thing and you want to do a comparison. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next tutorial lesson.